Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to our channel. Today is Vlogmas day 7. Oh my goodness, that's a full week. I feel like I say this every single day, but I feel like we're like really getting through it and like we're doing it, and I don't know, it's really exciting to me. I thought that I wasn't gonna be able to do it, or that it was going to be significantly harder than I thought it was gonna be, but then I realized like I'm just gonna kind of film whatever is going on, so it's not like an extra added step to where like something big and crazy is happening every single day. Right now we're in our backyard, and as you can see, we don't have a fence yet. So like the road is very much right there. And having a dog, that's kind of terrifying because you don't want anything to happen to them, so you have to like, you know, be watching them at all times on a leash. You know, most leashes are only like 5 or 6 feet, and so that's not like large space for your dog to go explore. So Gemma ate breakfast and got her vitamins, and now we're out in the backyard and we're gonna try out this long lead. It's very long. I think it's like 30 feet. So that's like a significant amount of distance that she can get away from us. And I thought maybe we would try working on her recall and also just give her some time to explore without me standing right next to her. As of right now, it doesn't seem like she's very interested in walking away from where I am. She kind of just wants to chew on the leash. That's the current update right now. I'll let you guys know if she decides, you know, to go explore. We also have some treats out here, and those will be her reward if she comes back from, you know, across the yard when I call her. So let's try to get her exploring. Maybe I'll get a ball and see if she'll chase it. Yeah, let me go grab that. Now she understands that she's supposed to chase after the ball because I grabbed the ball from inside, but I don't think she quite understands that she's supposed to touch it with her mouth. She doesn't quite get that yet, so I'll show you guys her running for the ball. Gemma girl, you want the ball? You want the ball? Hey, go get it. Go get it. Come on, let's go get it. You want it? Go get it. That's somewhat of an improvement. At least she ran towards it. You want it? Go get it. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Oh, are you tired? She's a tired puppy. Well, maybe we can work on our stay and come. Gemma girl, here. Good girl. Yes, good girl. So one big like thing with German Shepherds is that they're incredibly loyal and they like to always be with their person. So getting her to wander away from me is actually kind of difficult. It also might be because she's a puppy and she knows us. We are kind of like safe to her. But it's funny that she's content just hanging around where I am. Maybe after, you know, we practice being on the long leash a lot, and maybe when she realizes, oh, I can go all the way across the yard, maybe that's when she'll start, you know, adventuring off on her own. After a decent amount of playing and running around, we're both kind of like hot and tired, even though it's 71 outside, but still a lot of running around. We're hot and tired. It's been probably like 4 or 5 days since she had a bath. So she's a little bit overdue. And what we normally do when she's between baths and she's kind of like getting a little dirty is we use dry shampoo. So I can show you guys how we do that if she'll let me. We'll see. What I normally do is I either wait till she's really tired or I give her something super interesting, like, you know, a chew toy or some peanut butter on a spoon, or like a Kong stuffed with something. And then while I'm doing that, then I rub her down and brush her out. And then after I give her a bath, I think I'm gonna take a bath too. Not a bath. I'm gonna take a shower. And then I have work in 4 hours. But I can show you guys how I give her a bath when it's not bath time. No water involved. It's pretty fun. Alrighty, let's get going. Okay, so what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna get her a fun treat, and then I'm gonna gather my supplies. Okay, so I got the 2 things that we need, the spray and the brush, and I also got her treat, so I'm gonna get in there and give this to her. Hopefully she's super excited about it so that I can easily bathe her. Okay, Gemma girl, here, do you want this? She's like, I know your tactics. And then I'll just try to spray it on her. Whoa, what is that? She doesn't like it when we spray it on her. So then I just spray it all over her body. She actually kind of prefers it when you spray it in your hand, and you just kind of rub it around. Because when we spray it in our hand first, and then do it, she just kind of thinks we're petting her. Yes. Until she starts to realize, hey, wait, why do I smell good? So this stuff is very interesting. It's very different than human dry shampoo, at least the stuff that I've tried, because the dry shampoo that I have is kind of like a dry spray that you spray in your hair. This is like a liquid, and it goes on and they're a little bit wet, and then you just rub it in, and then eventually they dry, and it's like they're magically clean. It's very cool. So once I start getting some rubbed in like that, then I'll grab her brush using this side, and I'll just brush her. Good girl, Gemma. And I always want to use positive words of affirmation while I'm doing it so that she realizes that we're doing something that we like. Good girl, honey. Eventually we're gonna have to get her to move so we can do the other side too. I'm just gonna scoot her over a little bit so I can get her other side too. And this serves as a double purpose. It'll get her desensitized to people touching her while she's eating and chewing on toys. That way it can help prevent resource guarding in the future. She doesn't have an issue with that yet, but sometimes dogs can develop that. That's definitely something that we would love to avoid, right, Gemma girl? So getting her used to us touching her all over, especially while she's eating and playing with toys, is kind of paramount. This is the only time I notice her shedding, when we do this and get her wet. Can we give her a mohawk? Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Now, the reason that I do this is because if I don't, she thinks that this is a toy and that I want to play with her, and so she tries to bite it. So we're trying to teach her that this is not a toy, this is just something that we use every now and then to keep her looking and smelling good. I think that might be it. Now you can see she kind of looks a little damp, especially on her head, but I'll show you after my shower how different she looks when she's all dry. Thank you for letting me wash you, Gemma girl. Now I'm gonna go take a shower, do some laundry, and we'll be back to check on her progress and see how she looks when she's dry. Alrighty, so Gemma got her little bath. I took my shower. I'm feeling a lot better. And today's the part in the day where Gemma has eaten, she's had lots of water, she's played, she's went to the bathroom, now she's even had a bath, and now she's overtired. So she's just in her X-Pen trying to amuse herself. But every now and again she just gets up and whines because she's so tired but doesn't want to go to sleep. She's afraid she's gonna miss out on something. But also, look at this ear progress. Those ears are trying to go up, aren't they? Are you gonna come up here and show us? Look at those ears. Oh, she's tired. Maybe we better let her take a nap and I'll have some lunch. But look, oh my goodness gracious, they're getting so high. Your ears are gonna stand up any day now, little lady. How do you feel about that? But yeah, as you can see, she's definitely gotten a lot drier. Now she's still just got a little bit of wetness on her head. Like I said, let's let her have some resting time, and I'm gonna eat some lunch and drink some water and maybe make some coffee because I'm hungry and thirsty and I haven't had anything yet today and it's already 2 o'clock. So I'm gonna get on that. Lunch is the same thing as we had yesterday, just more of those roasted potatoes and cheese dip. So I'm gonna go enjoy that now. Okay, so my lunch is heating up. I got all my food packed and my water and everything packed for me to go to work. My scrubs are in the wash, so I'm pretty much like got a lot of the heavy lifting out of the way, and now I'm kind of like ready to relax a little bit. But I started thinking about how I'm gonna feel in like 4 or 5 hours, and that's probably tired. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make some coffee. I don't normally have to drink coffee every day, but when I'm working 5 p.m. to 3 a.m., it's kind of like you get tired. I don't know. It's basically dark from the time I leave to the time I get back. My sleeping schedule is kind of weird. So I'm gonna make some coffee and I'm gonna show you what my favorite coffee is right now. Also, I have to show you Gemma because she could no longer resist sleep any longer. That is a very tired puppy. She needs sleep. When we were playing outside, she got so tired to the point where she would stop running around and she just kept laying in the dirt. So I was like, okay, I know you're tired. You probably need to take a nap. I'm gonna show you how I like to make my coffee. I get my water in my pot. Duh, that's how you start it. So we just have this basic Mr. Coffee coffee pot. It's nothing fancy. It's not programmable. It doesn't do XYZ. But I always fill it up to the 8-cup line on here so that it fills up to there. And one thing that I really like to do is I like to mix my coffees. We have like 6 coffees right now, and I just like playing with the flavors. Sometimes I just drink one, but sometimes I like to do several. So today I would like, my favorite coffee of all time is the Dunkin' Donuts French Vanilla. It's the best. I don't know why, it's amazing. My favorite flavor of coffee is actually hazelnut. So like when I go to Dunkin' Donuts, like for real, I always get the hazelnut because it's my favorite. So what I'm gonna do today is mix Dunkin' Donuts French Vanilla with some just Folgers decaf hazelnut. And mixing these is good because honestly, I really don't need that much caffeine. Otherwise it makes me jittery. And I like the melding of the 2 flavors. I just mix a 1/4 cup of this and a 1/4 cup of this for 8 cups of coffee. And that's that. Now I'm only doing it with the hazelnut because Josh isn't here. He actually doesn't really like hazelnut coffee. So I'm taking this time to spoil myself and make the coffee that I want to make. Also, my potatoes are almost done. 12 minutes. I'm so excited. I'm so hungry. So I just had my lunch and it was delicious. It was the same thing as yesterday. Makes really good leftovers. And now it's almost time for me to start getting ready for work. But before I do, I'm gonna have a slice of pumpkin pie cheesecake from Thanksgiving. I hope it's still good. I mean, it's been like over a week since Thanksgiving. But I'm also gonna have a cup of my coffee that I just made. I can show you how I make my coffee. It's very minimalistic how I like my coffee, but that way when I'm watching this in like 30 years, I can remember how I used to drink it, because who knows, I might drink it very differently then. I got the coffee. And then I normally use creamer, but right now this is what we have in the fridge. It's just Oatly oat milk, and it's our favorite oat milk. And I like a lot of milk in my coffee. I think I mentioned that in another Vlogmas. And right now, I just like to sweeten it with 1 Sweet and Low. And that's it. So yeah, that's how I like my coffee. I'm gonna go enjoy my cheesecake and my coffee. And with that being said, after I finish my cheesecake and coffee, it's gonna be time for me to go to work. So thank you so much for watching Vlogmas Day 7 and hanging out with us. Gemma's still kind of tired. But we will see you guys tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 8. And good news, I'm not working tomorrow and neither is Josh. So maybe we can get up to something a little bit more fun than just what we've been doing. Alrighty, so with that being said, we will see you guys tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 8.